Hey guys, it's James here. Welcome to another edition of Movie Pickups on the Movie Mad channel. I picked up a few movies over the last few weeks that I've not shown yet, and one today, which I will show you. And I'll be honest with you, spent much more than I should on these. A couple of them I got for vouchers at CX, but some of them I bought brand new. I keep saying I do that rarely, but because there were such good deals on HMV, I picked up one or two from there. So without further ado, I shall show you them in a second. But the first thing I want to talk about is movies I've been watching lately. Now with Avengers Infinity War coming out and the Endgame coming up, I just seen they've got a nice double bill at the View Cinema, starting at like 8:30 for the Infinity War, and then up until midnight until Endgame comes out, and it goes on to 3:10 in the morning. And I happen to be off that week, so I'm thinking about going and seeing that, which sounds a good cinema experience. So hopefully we'll do that. But since we're doing that, I thought let's get out I'm going to watch the first Captain America movie on Blu-ray, which I did. I don't have that in 4K yet, but I'm sure I'll eventually get that. But my wife was saying that the Blu-ray is actually a really good picture. The CGI for, Steve Rogers when he's a skinny little guy before they turn him into Captain America, shall we say, I think it still really holds up today. I think it looks really, really good, and I think it's impressive. I still like the story of that movie as well, and I think it's a good one. So I watched that last night with the sound, and I really enjoyed that. So if you've got any thoughts on Captain America, the first Avenger, what's your thoughts on the movie? Does it still hold up now? What's the quality like on it? What do you think of the CGI on there? Let me know. So as I say, I picked up a few movies over the last couple of weeks. The first one I picked up, I don't know if I've shown you guys this yet, but was classic from my childhood, Flight of the Navigator. Now I actually watched this when I was on holiday, when I was in Australia when I was about 10, and my auntie and uncle went out to the video store, and I think they were going out for the night, and we were getting left with a babysitter just for the night, me and my cousins, and they rented this movie, and I sat and watched it with great enthusiasm. And it always reminds me, this is what thing about movies, sometimes it brings back memories, sitting in a different country watching a movie with your cousins on there. And I still think this is a great movie to do, and it seems to be pretty hard to get on Blu-ray. So when I seen it on CX, although it was £8, I thought, why not? I didn't even actually check the disc. A bit of dust, perfect on there. So that's Flight of the Navigator single disc edition. And if you don't know the story of the Flight of the Navigator, it's about a boy who gets abducted by an alien ship and then brought back to Earth. They're supposed to bring him back at the same time, but the ship doesn't seem to have any concept of time, and it brings him back much later, so he's been missing for years, and he attempts to get back in time to where he left off. So great movie. I really, really enjoy this one. Can't recommend that enough on there. So that's a classic for me. I also picked up in HMV Solo on 4K for $9.99. Now I haven't got Solo at all, so I thought I was going to get the Blu-ray eventually, but couldn't turn down the 4K for that. And look at the original price. It says $26.99. I know sometimes HMV can be a bit steep, but I think that's probably how much it cost when it came out, 23, 25 or something like that. So I picked that up, and it's great. So got that here. So it's got the 4K disc, the Blu-ray disc, and a bonus disc in it. So there you go. And I picked up, and I have watched it about halfway through, and I thought it was good so far down there. So I thought I would just show you that one. Nice slipcover as well, and for $9.99 I couldn't turn that down, I don't think. I also picked up, when I was there at the same time, Ant-Man vs the Wasp. I haven't watched that one yet. This is one of the Marvel ones I haven't seen yet. Even though I've seen Infinity War, I'm wondering if there's any relevance to that, so maybe I should have watched it in order. Again, it was $9.99 when I purchased, so I picked that one up, and that's got the 4K Ultra and the Blu-ray. I haven't actually opened this one yet, so let's have a... It has some kind of security tag on it at some point, so that makes it a wee bit easier to open. He says as he can't open it. There we go. Got my way of looking at that. And he still struggles with the packaging, even though it's half open for him. So there you go. Let's have a little look. Yeah, so the Ant-Man and the Wasp, the Blu-ray doesn't have any artwork, but the 4K does. Go. So there you go. And again, I can't tell you too much about that one because I haven't watched that. And that's Kate out of Lost in it, isn't it? So, good. So again, happy to pick that up. So as you can see, that's extravagant for me. That's £20 on those two, on those two alone. And while I was in there at the same time, they had the premium collection edition of Pet Sematary for £4.99, and for a premium collection one, I think that's pretty good. Because usually I was complaining because I thought they were 2 for £15 all the time, but apparently the premium collections are 2 for £25, and sometimes they do an offer when it's 2 for £15 in there. So I got that wrong there. So maybe I was getting it wrong that they've increased their prices, but this one. For £4.99, I was really happy to pick them up. And obviously, this is the original, not the new one that's in the cinema. And then I have watched the original. I enjoy the original. To be honest, I think it's a bit dated these days, and I'm looking forward to the remake. A couple of people have seen it, and they've said to me that, as I say, the remake isn't as good as the original. Don't know about that. I'll reserve judgment till I see it myself. On there. So as you can see, it's got the Blu-ray on it with just a plain standard Blu-ray, and it's also got the DVD, Stephen King's Pet Sematary. I say it's premium collection usually comes with a little book or something. No, it doesn't, does it? But let's see what makes it premium. Is it just that it's got a new slip on it? It doesn't seem to have many extras. Maybe that's why it was first time on Blu-ray. Includes Blu-ray, DVD, digital, and it says exclusive art cards. Did I miss them? Oh yeah, it's got some art cards in there. They're sealed up though, but I say I'll leave that for now, so that's fine. Yep, so happy with pick up that one again for £4.99. I couldn't complain at the price of that, so there you go. I also picked up in CEX. Which was quite relevant at lately. I think it's the 25th anniversary of John Candy's death, and they put a montage together. I can't remember who it was. I think it was somebody famous, Ryan Reynolds maybe, who put a montage together of famous clips from John Candy movies, and it featured a few selections from this movie, which I really enjoy. Which is Planes, Trains and Automobiles. What a classic comedy. That is, where Steve Martin's trying to get home for Thanksgiving, and this guy's trying to get somewhere as well, or I don't know what the plot for you, but let's just say they have a great comedy adventure on there. So I really enjoyed that one, and that was in CX for £5. Again, I used a voucher to get it, and just a plain one there. So glad to have that on Blu-ray too. What else did I pick up? Oh yeah, a movie I've not seen. Now, I picked up David Cronenberg's Existence the other day, and I happened to go into CX, and they had another David Cronenberg film, Videodrome, on an Arrow release, which I've never seen before. Now, I don't know if this Arrow release came with a booklet or anything like that. Yeah, or anything like that. But I was just checking it there. I've got a £5.30 CX voucher there, so I must have some left. And noticed, but I don't know if the Videodrome came with a booklet or anything like that. But this one hasn't. So if anyone has got this and it does come with a booklet, if you could please let me know there, because I like buying them in CX. But when I don't know for sure if they've got the booklet or not, it does bug me a little bit. But it says restored high definition digital transfer of the unrated version. And it's James Woods is looking for fresh new content for his TV channel and happens across the illegal SNL-style broadcast Videodrome. Didn't know it was about that, but I haven't actually seen this one. So for £6, I picked that up too. My little boy, I actually had 4 Disney DVDs, and I was going to trade them in, and I took him with me, and as I was going to trade them in, he goes, I've not got that one, he wanted to keep the 4 DVDs. And I was like, okay, you can do that if you want. And he went, I says, okay, but you could trade it in all for a couple of Disney Blu-rays. I've got one here that I got, and there's one more I'll show you in another video. And so one of the ones I picked, so he traded in the 4 DVDs. I think he got like, well, I got £5.80 for them or something like that. I paid £2 for them in the charity shops. So, and what he picked up was he picked up the Toy Story Special Edition. And my little boy doesn't actually have a Blu-ray player in his bedroom, but we're going to remedy that this week or so, because he's got a few movies that he does like to watch on Blu-ray. He's got Pokemon Indigo League on Blu-ray. He's also got Toy Story now, and I think he's got another one. Could be Wreck-It Ralph or something like that in there, which I'll show you later. But I say, so for £5 I picked up this Toy Story 2 Special Edition. It was there. Maybe you can get that cheaper other places, but I had the voucher, so I took that too. I also picked up in one of the charity shops for a movie I've not actually seen, which is Justice League. Again, it says includes bonus scenes not in the cinema. Forgive me if I've shown you this before, because I can't remember all the movies that I've shown you in the videos, but I picked this one up here. And the other, I think the other one thing, I didn't actually have this movie, and somebody kindly gave me the digital code, so this one might not work. It is without a second-hand one, but if you get anyone wants it first come, grab it. There's a digital code that's in this one. Hopefully you can see that. Alright. And I haven't seen Justice League. I have seen Aquaman, so I think I'll watch this and just see what everybody's saying. It's not a great movie, but I think I'll reserve judgment till I've seen it myself on there. And lastly, a little bit of a thank you to the people on Big Polly's Chat and Movies group who mentioned the offer in HMV this week, and that is for a film I seen in the cinema, Venom. Was it a good film? Yeah, there were some issues with some of the action scenes. They felt a bit jumpy for me in it, but still a good movie. And I say it's got Tom Hardy in it, so my wife likes him. So they noted that you can get with any purchase at HMV this week, you can get the Blu-ray for $7.49, or you can get the 4K for $12.49. Now, it was with any purchase, so I just went in specifically to get that. So I went to that one and picked that one up, and I was having a look round, and I was saying to the guy, that's a good offer, and I said, I'll just need to find something else to go with it. He goes, no, you don't have to, so that was good of him. So he just put through the 4K of Venom for me without a purchase for £12.49. Now, I could have settled for the Blu-ray, could have done that, but guaranteed if I seen this something on 4 or 5 weeks later in CX, I probably would have picked up there and then traded in the Blu-ray. So I thought, may as well pay the extra £5 and pick this one up today. So I've done that. Oh, I didn't get this open. Oh, I'm breaking the slip cover. Oh no! What have I got over the front of it? Oh, it's got a sealer thing. Should have just pulled that, shouldn't I? There we go. If you ever want to like get a comedy video, just put it together of me trying to open Blu-rays with the plastic, because I always find some way to destroy the slipcover. Look at this. Dear oh dear. I am just going to break the slipcover here, aren't I? What a donut. Yeah, and what did I say? First thing I done, broke the slipcover. Oh well, oh dear. What a donut. That's a life lesson. Get a pair of scissors on there. So I picked up the Venom one there, and I say it's a Blu-ray 4K and the Blu-ray. Used to come with digital codes, all of these, but none of them seem to be coming with them anymore. So there you go. The Blu-ray's got some nice artwork, but the 4K is just a plain one there. But again, it says Blu-ray exclusives. Extended post-credit scene and deleted scene. Over 1 hour of extras, including Venom mode trivia, Lethal Protector, and anti-hero Venom Vision. Is that all on the Blu-ray? Why didn't they just make the effort and put that on the 4K? I'll reserve judgment until I've watched this and seen it if it's on the 4K or what's happening there. But you know, why didn't you just put it on the 4K? So that was my pickups for this week and a couple other weeks there. So I'll clean up the mess in my fun room. So that was great. If you've got any comments on the movies or anything you fancy seeing on my channel, if there are some other types of videos you like to see, if you like the hunting ones or you like the movie pickup ones, let me know. and I say I will endeavour to do the best ones for you, and I appreciate everybody watching, and thanks for that, guys. Until next time, see you later.